Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. If you're looking for a credit card that doesn't charge you a fee for cash advance, a business credit card that doesn't affect your personal credit, then this video is for you. Now, this is another low-hanging fruit business credit card, so I'm going to break down to you what it is that you need to know about this here business credit card. Now, like I said, this business credit card gives you a cash advance. All right, they don't charge you a fee on that. They don't charge an annual fee, nor do they charge a monthly fee. Okay, so this cash advance is called a flex line. The card is a revenue business visa. Okay, and for some of you may be familiar with it, but I want to go through some of the specs and see if it's a card that may work for you. All right, now check this out. This is one of those cards that if you're planning on taking a vacation, you know, or a car rental or something like that, this card is definitely one of those cards you may want to have at your disposal. All right, so one of the things about it that I like about it is that you don't have to produce any financial statements, meaning profit and loss. All right, so the only thing they're checking is the revenue that's going into your business bank account. All right, so that's the thing about it. But here's something better I like about this card. Again, this is a low-hanging fruit card. So here's the thing about it. With this here card, there's no credit checks. Okay, so you can be a business owner with the worst credit. Okay, they're not tripping off of your credit. They're not tripping off of your credit for this here card. So that's something you don't have to worry about. To be transparent with you, it's not for startups. All right, that's the only thing about it. This credit card is not for startups. All right, you have to be in business for at least 6 months. All right, in order to qualify, and you have to be a US based business. All right, that being said, here's something about it that kind of may discourage some of you guys, is that the monthly revenue on this, when they talk about revenue, they want your revenue, not your net profits. So you don't have to worry about your net profit, but just the monthly revenue that you're bringing in. All right, so, and this is something interesting, like with revenue and stuff, like this is the type of revenue you're producing, like driving for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart. You know, if you're a person that's really hustling, you know, you can be a courier, a restaurant, it doesn't matter. All right, the type of business is not saying, they're not looking at the type of business you are. So in terms of some of your high risk NAICS code, this may be one of the business cards you may want to take a look at to see if you qualify for it. All right, especially with the revenue. Now, the monthly revenue on this card, to get qualified for this card, you have to be making at least $10,000 a month. Now, hold on for one moment. I know some of you all are probably like, $10,000 a month, I'm out. But in reference to $2,500, basically, that's breaking down, looking at it weekly, it's $2,500 weekly, right? So that means that you can hustle a lot, because I have talked to people that are driving for like Uber, Lyft, doing other freelance stuff, and they're bringing in $100K plus a year. Okay, off of these here little side hustles and stuff like that. So $10,000 a month obviously must not be a hard number to hit. You know, it's just in a matter of you how hard you're grinding and stuff. So if you have like a pallet type of business, or even painting or washing windows or something like that, you know, this may be one of those cards that you can possibly get. All right, because it's not tripping off of the personal credit. This has nothing to do with personal credit. This here is all about revenue. All right, so that's the kind of credit card you want. Now, again, like I said, all transparency, I like the no cash advance, because you don't know when you're going to need some cash. You may be doing some work or whatever, and the person will be like, well, man, I don't take credit cards or whatever. I need cash or whatever. You may be broke down or something. You need your vehicle fixed. You may be a trucker or something. You need your vehicle fixed, and they're like, well, we don't take credit cards or whatever, you know, and you may need the cash. So they do a flex line. It's a no cash advance line. So that's one of the things that I like about it. Now, for those of you that may be uncomfortable with that number because you have to make $10,000 or more, one of the things that you may want to consider, if you have at least a 600 credit score, but you don't have that high of revenue, then you may want to look at Corpay. Okay, you may want to look at the Corpay card. Now, again, with the Corpay card, it's only a 600 credit score. Experian, hard pull, FICO 8. The good thing about it does report. Now, in reference to this revenue business Visa card, I don't know if it reports or not, but I know that this Corpay credit card reports to Experian, Equifax. It also shares the information with Dun & Bradstreet. Okay, and all you need is a 600 credit score for it. Now, also, another card, again, if you have bad credit, but you need a low-hanging fruit business credit card, you may want to take a look at the Capital One Spark Business credit card, the gold one, okay, because of the 580 credit score. All right, now, if you want to flip the script and say that you do have at least a 660 credit score, you probably want to look at the I would say the First National Bank of Omaha business credit card. That's a credit card you may want to take a look at, because it's Experian, but it's a FICO 9. It's a FICO 9 card. So that's another low-hanging fruit. Any business credit cards that are FICO 9, those have more flexibility to work with you. So like your Navy Federal business credit card. Now think about Navy Federal business credit card. It does pull Experian FICO 9, okay, and again 660, 670 credit score, but you have to be a member of Navy Federal to get that card. And one other card that you may want to look at is the GM business credit card through Goldman Sachs. Okay, now that's a FICO 9 that pulls TransUnion. All right, so I'm giving you some of the credit cards that are low-hanging fruit, that's easier to get. But there's one more. What is it called? It's called Credit. God, is it called Credit Pay? Man, I apologize. There's one other card. It's EIN only type of card. It's a low-hanging fruit card too, and I just can't remember it right now, because I think that would be a good card for you guys. Again, that's may not have the best credit, but you have enough credit. Or again, for you have terrible credit, but you have good revenue, then the revenue business Visa credit card is probably the card for you. All right, so this is Houston with three-way funding. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.